Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Truth About God. And I am coming to you live from my car, okay? And I tried to do it somewhere else today, but the Lord humbled me real quick, and now I'm in this car, okay? And I'm alright, but I wanted to be outside today, and I am. I was outside earlier today, and it was really nice, but let me not just ramble on about my stuff, okay? Today, and I hope y'all okay. I'm okay. My family's okay, and I hope y'all okay, and you hope your family's okay, and they're blessed, and that everybody's, y'all are doing all right. But anyhow, today I want to talk to y'all about fasting. I want to talk to you about fasting, but I want to talk to you about fasting from food. And we have all done the social media fast. Well, maybe not all of us, okay? I shouldn't speak for everybody, but I have done the social media fast. I have done, I fasted from a lot of things. I fasted from TV. I fasted from uh, drinking. I fasted from, a lot of different things. But the thing that I fast from every week is food. And I want to talk to y'all about that today. Now, in the scripture, if you know anything about scripture, fasting is common. When they wanted to hear from God, when they wanted God to relent from disaster, when they wanted God to show up, when they wanted to hear revelation from the Lord, they fasted and put dust and ashes on their head and wore sackcloth, okay? Like, they fasted from food, all right? When you fast from food, and I fast from food every week. I do a fast every week. I fast one day a week, all right? And another brother in faith, Marcus Rogers, I don't know if any of y'all watch his channel, but the Lord convicted me about that through him. I was watching his channel one day, and he was like, "How are you a Christian, but you don't fast?" And I was like, "But Jesus, I fast. Like, you remember I did all this fast, I did these fasts." And he was like, "Yeah, but you need to be fasting every week for where you're going and the revelation and the things that I want to do in you, with you, through you, and for you. You need to be fasting every week." So I fast one day every week now, every day. I mean, every one day a week. All right, and it's different than fasting from other things because your body is suffering. And so when you are actually, before I even go any further than that, I always get the jaw jacking. Let me give you the first scripture reference. It is Psalm chapter 35, verse 13. But when they were sick, I wore sackcloth. I afflicted myself with fasting. I prayed with head bowed on my chest. So this is David, and he was saying that when somebody he knew was sick, he fasted for him. He wore sackcloth. He afflicted himself with fasting, okay, on the behalf of this person, all right? Fasting and praying is not only for crises, though. Fasting and praying is not only for when like a crisis, when somebody's sick or somebody hurt and you really want to be heard, and then okay, I need to fast and pray. This is for your faith every day. All right, you may not fast every day, but you need to be fasting at least one day a week, honestly, from food. Okay, and this is what I was gonna tell y'all at first. When I was talking to God about fasting, actually, and He revealed it to me. He said it to me. God was talking to me, I should say, and He said that the body is more than food. The body is more than food, and He talked to me about that in a greater depth and in deeper revelation when I was fasting. And when I began to fast like that, I learned about what it truly meant to have for His body to be my food and for Him to give me living water. Literally, there have been times when I've been fasting and I felt thirsty, and I said, "Lord, give me living water to drink." and the thirst is just gone, and he fills me with his word. There have been times when I'm fasting, when I'm hungry, and I said, Lord, give me your body to eat. You're the bread of life. And then the hunger is gone, and I'm filled with something, some revelation from him. So it is really true. All right, and that's going to lead me to the next scripture. Bear with me, y'all. I'm in this car, and I'm trying to make this thing work. And I had it set up, and now it's not. Don't worry, just give me a minute. I'm almost there. Just be with me, okay? All right, we're here. Matthew chapter 9, verse 14 through 17. Then the disciples of John came to him, saying, Why do we and the Pharisees fast, but your disciples do not fast? And Jesus said to them, Can the wedding guests mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? The days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they will fast. No one puts a piece of unshrunk cloth on an old garment, for the patch tears away from the garment, and a worse tear is made. Neither is new wine put into old wineskins. If it is, the skins burst, and the wine is spilled, and the skins are destroyed. But new wine is put into fresh wineskins, and so both are preserved. Okay. When Jesus came and he was here on earth, he said it plain. The disciples did not fast. The bridegroom was with them. But the bridegroom is not with us here right now today. Right? He's with us in spirit, certainly, but he's gone back to heaven. We need to be fasting, y'all. We come on now. We gotta fast. It's also about disciplining your flesh. Sometimes you have to discipline your flesh. You're not gonna get what you want today. You want that, but you're not gonna get it today. All right? I control you. You don't control me. Okay? Fasting is also about disciplining your flesh, drawing you nearer to God, receiving deeper revelation from him, having you to focus more in a more disciplined way on his word, not necessarily just fasting, like I said, for a crisis or something's going on in your life, but just fasting for revelation, fasting to draw near to God, fasting to hear from him. And we know about that. You want to hear from God. You want him to answer one of your questions. You want him to do something for you. You fast, because you want to hear from him clearly, right? You're doing the sacrifice in your flesh so you can receive something in the spirit. And we have to do this more faithfully and more consistently. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be fasting from social media if it's taking a lot of your attention. I'm not saying you shouldn't be fasting from TV or Netflix, if it's taking a lot of your attention, especially now that we're in the world pandemic, but fasting from food. Fast from food, okay? If you're able, if you're healthy enough. Some of y'all have medical issues, and you may not be able to fast for a certain amount of time or too long, whatever you can do. Ask God to give you wisdom and guidance in this, but we still need to be doing it, y'all. All right? I don't want to be a little on y'all today, but I hope this message blessed you and it encourages you to start fasting. Like I said, I do one day a week. I fast one day every week, and it's blessed my life. It has blessed my life. And at first it was difficult. And sometimes even now, depending on how I will allow myself to think about it, but it's always a blessing. I never regret it. I always get a new revelation from God, and it always blesses me. Always blesses me. So, and that's the truth. So, I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. I hope that you're finding some things to bring some joy into your life. It's the world pandemic, but we can still smile. We can still enjoy one another. We can still have a good time. And, I'm trying to do that myself. So keep your spirits up, guys. I love you. And I'll be praying for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you later. Bye.